In this video here, I'll show you guys how to use clipping masks. Okay, so clipping masks are something we will end up using pretty often. It's basically being able to crop any sort of shape to fit inside another one. So you can do clipping masks with any sort of shape, but for the most part for our class, we will be doing them with rectangles. Okay. So I'm just getting a few shapes here and I'm going to fit them all inside of another shape. Okay. So you can put anything in a clipping mask, strokes, fit or shapes, anything like that. All right. All right. So I'm going to put all these shapes that I've just created into a clipping mask together. All right. So the biggest thing with clipping masks, eventually we will use this for all our projects, kind of to finish it off and get them ready for presentation, but I'll just go over the basics of how to use the clipping mask here. So all these things I want to clip into a shape. So we're going to put them all into a rectangle. Okay. So the biggest thing is whatever shape you want to clip to or put them in. So I want to put them all into a rectangle. That shape has to be on top. Okay, so I want them, all these shapes now are going to crop and fit inside of this rectangle. So pretty simply, make sure this shape is on top of everything. It is on top there. I go into my layers here, and I double check that this shape here, right there, the one that's selected, that is on top of all the other shapes. So to clip it and have everything fit inside this rectangle, first you select everything. Make sure all your shapes are selected that you want to be in the clipping mask. I double check in my layers, they are all selected because they all have a little blue dot by them. And you right click and say make clipping mask. So as you note, that top shape disappears, that yellow rectangle disappeared, and now all the other shapes are in a clipping mask. So they are all now inside of there. Note over here in your layers, it reorganizes it so everything is in a clipping group now. So clip group and all the things that are inside of that clip group right there. If you ever need to get back into your clipping group and re-edit any of the shapes or anything, you just click on that clip group and right click and say release clipping mask. Okay, and now it's back to normal. So that's the basics of clipping mask. I will show you guys how to do it with how we'll be using it in our artwork first, but practice it a few times this way just to get that basics of the clipping mask.